Good speed at first and at second. And now the meat of the order for Utah. Jordan Woolery will bat, brimming with confidence. She homered in the most recent game that she played. That was back on Sunday out in Oklahoma City. It had been a long time coming. She had played the entire season without a homer after hitting 36 homers during the spring as a UCLA Bruin.
Still good average, has some ribbies in that 3 spot. I mean, that's a statement in itself, joining this Talons team. But gone are the days where you see Jordan Woolery and Megan Grant together in those Bruin Bombers.
Kenzie Brown, the 1-1.
Good pitch.
Utah has finished their home slate. They're on the road, finishing off this regular season, trying to hang on to the top spot, which would get them by all the way in to the best-of-3 championship series. There's Tariah Flowers, head coach with Portland. Golfed. Plucked out of the air by the second baseman, Cahalan. That's the first out of the ball game. That ball probably had some tremendous spin on it. If it had hit the ground, who knows where it would have bounced to.
I mean, this is such a good play. If you miss this, I mean, not good. You're going to probably have a bases loaded situation. We've seen some funky hops on this turf, and so clutch. Kenley Cahalan be able to come up and score that first out of the inning.
Here's Charlize Palacios. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up. There's a decent amount of foul territory, and it's going to be out number 2. Tagging from second and going to third. Oh, a bad throw is going to let the game's first run score. Tori Vidalis, a wild throw to third, gets away, and Aaliyah Andrews makes it a 1-0 lead for Utah.
This was such a quick out to be able to get.
Start for Montana was in Oklahoma City on Sunday. She went the distance, but only with 6 innings because she came up on the losing end of a 4-2 game. Corby Otis leading things off. Second-year pro from Florida. Saco Ferry will follow her, followed by Stewart, Vidalis, Falby, Sinicki, Cahalan, Davidson, and Powell. Otis leads the team in hits. She's got 20 of them. Tap to the shortstop. Hannah Flippin throws out Corby Otis. 1 down. Well, Montana Fouts, 26 years of age. She's got it all.
She has that curve, that drop, and that rise. That curveball she tends to favor a little bit, but I found it interesting. Last year in that 2025 season, she threw that rise ball at a 31% clip and has actually lowered that and has gone a little bit more curveball, a little bit more drop. We'll mix in a change as well occasionally, but I always love to like go back and see in a season.
Danielle, we have seen Savannah Jaquish for many years now, and she never ceases to amaze the way that she's reinvented herself as this super utility player. She's 31 years of age now, and she's showing us she can play different defensive positions that she's never played before in her life.
Well, and is playing them at a high clip, meaning you could put her anywhere and you have that trust that and that softball instinct that she's going to be able to do what she needs to do. And this is someone I remember watching back when this whole AU started in 2020. She had missed the 2023 and 24 season, but this goes to show like how good she really is. The attention to detail in the off season and the grind, and you kind of always love those comeback stories too. Played last season and continuing that momentum again in back to get on you, especially when you're giving out those leadoff walks. They can come back and hurt you.
Here's Hannah Flippen. The veteran Flippen is currently on a 7-game hitting streak. She's raised the batting average up to 262. And maybe more so than any other batter in the league, she is right on top of that plate. Oh, ball gets away from the catcher. It'll allow Jaquish to take an extra base. Danielle's a former pitcher. When you're looking at Flippen, who is really close to home plate in that right-handed batter's box, what are you thinking?
That I want to go in on your hands. But I always kind of love that as a hitter, like, you have to take ownership as well. When you step in the box, getting on top, and still is kind of this, maybe a little hint of doubt in a pitcher or two. Not everyone has that same mentality, but I think on the flip side, if you are a pitcher and you see someone step on the dish, it's like, hey, all right, I'm going to make sure that I establish the in and make you feel something in this at bat. On the flip side, huh? Oh, Flip lays down a bunt from second to third, not able to do so. Here's Rachel Becker. Perfect. I will say a lot of these teams that are getting the opportunity to come on this big home stretch for Portland are probably digging the weather here. Thinking about what Texas, you calling some games, how hot it can be there. Carolina, I mean, this is a real treat. A packed house, I mean, an 80-degree day. There really is nothing better than softball on the West Coast. If you're a big fan of the color green, this is the part of the world you want to be in. Just pine trees as far as the eye can see. But the visiting team is the team that's wearing green today. That's kind of interesting to point out. 83 degrees for our first pitch. Here's the 3-1 to Becker. Smacked, knocked down by the pitcher, and Brown throws to first in time. That almost made it through Kenzie Brown's legs. And I think looked like it kind of a little bit of shin mixed with maybe a little bit of glove, I'm hoping, but well, maybe the top of the foot. But I love the stick mentality. He goes right back to get it. Umpire Mike Bartling at home plate going out checking. Yeah, she's hobbling a little bit. Hopefully she can walk it off. I don't think she's going to. Well, maybe she needs something. I was talking with you down in Durham, and you're talking about the support for your team here in Hillsborough. And now we're witnessing it. This has just been absolutely incredible. This is my first time here, and just to see wall-to-wall Cascade fans, it's tremendous.
It's really special. We had a feeling, right, just with what Portland has done for women's sports in general, to show up here for softball and for us has been just truly incredible, and have embraced us.
Aaliyah Andrews is safe at first. Legs out an infield single. At least that's the call on the field. Wondering if they will potentially challenge. But man, this was close. Oh man, what do you think? I think she's safe. This might be the shot. Gosh, Aaliyah Andrews, look at that stride. Incredible. Oh wow. I think they might have.
The call on the field is safe.
I think they.
Portland is challenging that call. Plays on the review.
I think based on that angle, I think it looks like they got her. Well, one thing, we have the best possible opportunity to get it right. We've got seemingly cameras everywhere, cameras and microphones.
Looks and different pitch profiles, and that's the staff that we put together. So it's been really fun to watch that come together, and they keep us in every ball game.
Has there been someone that's kind of led that charge, meaning like leaders of the pitchers kind of will have just those conversations with the rookies? Has there been anyone that stood out to you?
Well, it's funny. Our team is so young, but actually our pitching staff is probably the veteran group. You know, obviously Kenzie's a rookie, Sam, it's her second year, but there's definitely a maturity about them. I know they've really enjoyed since Carly got back from Japan, and if you know Carly, she loves to talk pitching, and so I think they've all really enjoyed that. Obviously, you have Kelly Maxwell, who's won national championship, but we've seen them really bond together and just enjoy each other and learn from each other. I laugh, like they're literally always together, the pitchers. Yeah. But they're a really fun group. They feed off each other, and they embrace. I think they've really embraced their roles too throughout the season.
Jordan Willery is the batter. Got a runner on at second with 1 out, and the ball goes to the screen. It will allow Andrews to take an extra base. Jamie, just last question.
I just feel like she's worked so hard on all of her pitches, so I'm just excited to really have like a Swiss Army knife out there. Yeah, Tana. Yes, that a girl.
Charlize, what does it look like? Obviously, you know, calling pitches and you have so many different arms and different looks, but what does it look like for you as far as the prep wise? Are you watching a ton of film? Are you watching it with the pitchers? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, I feel like with, yes, two. Easy. Yeah, prep-wise, I feel like we all kind of have our own things to do. I do a lot of prep-wise, like on the back end, and then I also sit in with the pitchers because I want to hear what they have to say. So I feel like just kind of cutting myself into different spots and knowing how to compartmentalize everything is super important.
I got a personal question for you. I loved watching your sister play. Your older sister, Satchel Palacios, was a great pro for many years. Is there anything that you do that is exactly like she would have done when she was catching as a pro catcher?
I mean, I try to like copy my game off of her, so I feel like my game calling is pretty similar to her. She really taught me how to throw down, so I feel like all my mechanics are hers. It's a copy-paste of that, but yeah, to say that like we're really trying to like work on all those things together as a family, I feel like it looks very similar from me to her. I just feel like she still has that thing in her arsenal. She's ready to use it whenever I call it. So that's what I love about her. She's just not a one-dimensional pitcher. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's something that's awesome about Tana. Atta girl, I see you. I like that spot.
And what about her off speed? What's her comfort level with being able to dabble a little bit more with that? I mean, she throws it 2% of the time, but still can be effective. You guys ever have conversations about her changing speeds?
Yes, there is. There's always conversation with that. I feel like it does get shown when people see her like a few times throughout a series and even throughout a game. But I just feel like she's probably more comfortable with it now than she's ever been. She's just really been honing in on it.
Base hit to left field off the bat of Kennedy Powell. Runners on at first and at second now with 1 out. Charlize, my last question. You guys are doing something that's old school, but it's new school right now. You have this staff of wonderful starting pitchers who, for the most part, go the entire distance. It's this phenomenon of having so many complete games. Trying to get through the lineup 3 consecutive times. I'm assuming that's going to be more pressure for you, trying to figure out how to deal with this lineup as it turns over 2 and 3 times throughout the course of a game.
Like I said, I have the most fun just calling for them. Like, it's awesome that they get to throw complete games.
And I think an important piece for Montana as she continues to keep having success in this league and challenging herself, especially before a potential, run at trying to get that gold medal back with Team USA, I think it's the ability to be able to throw that off speed a little bit more. I think that's a pitch that she can throw, and in a league like this where you're getting battle tested, that's where you see what you're made of at times with trying to kind of reinvent yourself. You heard Charlize say that behind the plate, from the rise ball at over 30% last year to 18% this year. She's going in a little bit of a different direction. I think we need to add a little bit more change up in the mix as well to help her out.
In the first 46 innings that Montana Fouts had thrown this year, she gave up 1 homer. 1 homer in 46 innings. Starting on Sunday, though, in the last 9 innings that she's pitched, 6 on Sunday and 3 today, she's given up 4 homers. Maybe 5! Vidalis! Yes! A 2-run shot for TV! Tori Vidalis! Wonderful news for the Portland Cascade, and all of a sudden questions for the Utah Talons.
I mean, this has to feel so good if you are Tori Vidalis. She is heating up at the right time. The last time they played, she had that home run against the Bandits. And look at this pitch. If you were Montana Fouts, it's almost like she knew it was coming. You got to tip your cap. Look at the way she's able to just barrel this. That's incredible. That was 71 miles an hour up in the zone that she pulls over the left field wall. Wow.
Well, didn't expect to see this, but Montana Fouts is going to be lifted from our game. Montana Fouts does not make it through the 3rd inning. She had retired the side in order, 6 up, 6.
About Georgina Korek, who is out with the Great Britain national team, so she is not here. So an opportunity for Dallas to come out here and try to just stop the bleeding. I think that's so important, right? And I just love that Bear is over there having a conversation right away. It's all about, like, all right, hey, how are we kind of learning from this? Where did we go wrong, and how did this spiral so quickly? And I mean, that's what I said to you in between. I'm like, wow, how do we go from, I mean, she had 6 strikeouts to all of a sudden it's like, bang, five runs up on the board for Portland, right? So being able to kind of learn and grow. We are always learning in this game, especially in the circle. It can be very humbling.
Kendra Falby. 0-2 to Falby. Falby bounced to 3rd, first time up. Dallas Escobedo McGee has been playing pro ball somewhere on the planet since 2014. Originally came into pro ball in the old NPF. She pitched for the Pennsylvania Rebellion, located in Washington, Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness! What a play by Jada Coleman! You will not find a better grab anywhere. Jada Coleman, how do you do?
Are you kidding me? This is a Sports Center top.
Sunday, 2 Eastern Time, CBS Sports Network serves up some action in the sand. Don't miss AVP Beach Volleyball live from Central Park. Oh yeah, I'm out for all of that. Central Park in the Big Apple. AVP Beach Volleyball, that's a great idea. Here's Hannah Flippin, called strike 1 to Hannah. Hannah flied out to right, back in the 2nd inning. Laced. That'll get down. Hannah's first base hit. That is an unusual 1-3 put out to begin our 4th inning.
Well, she hit this back pretty hard at Dallas and off the shin, straight over to Jordan Morey, and makes the put out herself.
That's the 2nd time we've seen a pitcher hit in the lower leg in today's game. Anyway, just finishing off the thought. Paige Sinicki, every single time she comes to the plate, there's not a person here in this building that takes it for granted. They stand up, they cheer, they respect, they give her the love. And they're not just here watching a game, they're here experiencing Portland Cascade softball. Here's Cahalan. She got things started an inning ago. Leadoff base hit. That was the first base runner allowed by Montana Fouts, and then things really spiraled out of control for Fouts in Utah.
One thing I learned last week, which I loved, was just the growing friendship of Kenleigh Cahalan and Megan Grant. Two of those rookies have grown close. You know, Kenleigh's waiting to see if Megan Grant potentially.
Armor as a hitter.
I did.
Oh.
I actually, well, I had to. Coach Tarr, it's the only way she'd let me hit. I had to wear it on my back right arm.
Interesting.
Because if you hit the pitching arm,
that's your moneymaker.
We're done.
So we're talking about Mia Davidson not getting a walk on the year. There is her first walk. So she's aboard with 2 outs here in our 4th inning. And Davidson will be run for.
Sarah Willis going to be running over there at first.
Sarah should be nice and loose. She's one of those pitchers who's been throwing nonstop behind that right field wall. And oh, by the way, Carly Hoover's still throwing. I'm telling you, Carly Hoover's probably throwing 150 pitches in that bullpen behind the right field wall.
She knows what she needs. As pitchers, you know, there's some things that we need to make sure we check off our lists throughout the week, and all those little things. If we don't do that, we don't feel like we dial in the routine.
First baseman Woolery steps on the bag, and the side is retired. Aaliyah Andrews.
So there's a chance that the Talons, I mean, could drop out of that 1 spot and lose it to Chicago.
If this score holds, they will be in a tie atop the top spot in the AUSL with Chicago, but they would have the tiebreaker because they've already won the season series. They're only going to play 5 times against each other, and Utah's won all 3 of the first 5 games. So they cannot have that beaten. So yeah, so a loss by the Talons to drop them to 14-8, and the Bandits do not have the tiebreaker. So it would still look 1-2 right now. Both teams have 3 games remaining after tonight. Brown strikes out Andrews. That's now 3 consecutive strikeouts for Kenzie Brown.
And that's huge in that leadoff spot. Both the runs up on the board have been from Aaliyah Andrews, and just does a good job. This is a drop ball on the inside part of the plate. It has a little bit of wiggle down. Almost had the look of a curveball in on the hands.
Here's Jadalyn Alchin. Alchin has not been retired so far today. Doesn't have an official at bat. She walked and then laid down a sacrificer last time up. Brown.
2005.
Swung on and missed. What has gotten into Kenzie Brown? She struck out 4 in a row, Danielle.
Wow. I tell you, there's something at times when your team's able to put up some solid runs, this extra confidence that you're able to bring in. That last pitch at 69 miles an hour by you on the inside corner, and you just see Sid Stewart behind the dish fired up as well.
Through the first 3 2/3 innings, Kenzie Brown had not struck out a soul. She has now struck out 4 consecutive. Becker, Coleman, Andrews, and Alchin. Jordan Woolery.
Last week when I was here calling against the Carolina Blaze, and it was Pickens versus Kenzie Brown. I mean, Kenzie Brown, a complete game, had 10 strikeouts, and it was by far one of the best performances that I've seen her have in the AUSL since she's come in. It was funny because she was doing an interview, and you know, I heard her say, sometimes I have to remember to tell myself how good I am. And I remember mentioning that to her after the game. I'm like, damn, when you are on, she is one of the toughest to face with that off speed, like almost seems unhittable.
To right field, medium deep.